prepare seedbed for the cultivation of maize on the implementation and with the co-involved with the DPT. So here first concept of design thinking. So it refers to empathize a problem and giving a solution for a better implementation and for running a construction things. So we mentioned below the topics and let's see steps involved in design thinking. Empathize. So problem. So the land has been taken. It was cultivated with sorghum crop. As after the 120 days, the sorghum crop has been cultivated. Then the farmer has to sow maize crop. Maize crop take 80 to 90 days to harvest and cultivate. So here he was preparing the field and forming ridges and furrows. But he has to know about the other sources and implementations to form a field preparation and forming ridges and furrows. So empathize is the soil has to be tilled and the stubble should be removed and fine till has to be uptime. So and finally ridges and furrows has to be formed and to sow the maize seeds. So the right implements have to be taken. So here we all know about the diffusion and other sources. So the land will be with the potassium, phosphorus and nitrogen. But some of the land have less in potassium, nitrogen and phosphorus. Some may have high in their nutrients. So by diffusion they are concentrating into the higher to the lower. So they are proposing the tillage implements. So definition of tillage, physical manipulation of soil with the tools and implements. So tillage has two types, primary and secondary. To object such as to facilitate adequate soil aeration, for porosity and for abundant water resources, and to adequate soil contact to permit water flow, and to diffuse the water permeability, diffusionability, and low density soil to high density soil with elevation and flow, and to remove the hot pan if any to increase the soil depth for water absorption. If the soil is clay soil, it must have secondary tillage. If the soil is sandy or spit, it enough with the primary tillage. So next is repeat first. Primary tillage and secondary tillage. So primary tillage, the functions to plant base, erosion control, and to prepare for secondary tillage if necessary, and to control the weed and to kill the pest. While tillage, the soil is manipulated with ethylene abscisic acid. So if not is applicable, we are going for secondary tillage. And soil type and conditions, as I before said, soil type, clay soil, sandy loam soil and slip soils are the major structures and textures. So by another important factor, they include the degree of compaction, the previous tillage implement to act as the crop cover, and the right type of implement will be chosen, and to distribute the ensuring slides and define. So, as for the discussions, the right type of both the primary and secondary tillage has to be took and take over for the land to proper cultivation, and finally the ridge or furrower was implemented to make ridges and furrows and ideals. So, by concluding, the primary tillage is enough to sow the maize seed, and here are some ideas like chisel plows, subsoilers, motor plows, and disc plows.
Hi, myself Madan, and I'm continuing with Keetna's topic. So, based on her problem statement, we have taken primary tillage. So, primary tillage is a process in which we prepare the soil ready for secondary process. Also, it ensures pulverizing of soil and removing of excess of materials from the soil. So, basically, we are doing with chisel plow. Chisel plow is a device or equipment which is used in farming. This is used for cutting and pulverizing of soil. It is known for cutting 90 centimeter deeper into the soil, so which improves the soil structure and which results in the better development of soil. Second, we are using a subsoiler. It is a tractor driven equipment which is used for pulverizing of soil, which also ensures uniformity in the land while tillage will operate in tillage things. Which is known for cutting deep into 45 to 75 degree depth into the soil. The third one is mold board flow, which is the common primary tillage implement used in wider areas. Its simple basic function is to cut, turn, and pulverize the soil, which cuts the 20 to 30 centimeter deep into the soil. The fourth one is disc plow. It is mainly used in high-ridge soil where the soil is very hard to break. So, which simply lifts and pulverizes the soil by partially inverting and displacing it in the cover areas. Yeah, these are some of the functions of mold disc plow. It is compared with mold plow. These are some of the differences where it's inverting, mixing, crumbling, and all the durabilities are tested and compared along with mold board flow. So the finalization of primary tillage. So we are finalizing it with the problem statement. Hence, this flow and subsoil flow are most suitable.
Myself, Dr. I am continuing Madan. I am telling about the secondary tillage. Secondary tillage is used to pulverize after it is used after the primary tillage for fines pulverization of soils and making level the soil. It's a more water type. Rotary tillage, disc arrows, spring to the arrow, spike to the arrow, spring tailed cultivators, rigid tank cultivators, and the seed food rollers, weed control implements. Rotary tillage is used to pulverize the soil by using the rotary machine. It is guided the tractor by 3-pin linkage, and it is powered by PTO shaft from tractors. And it is a pure gear system in the top of the rotavators to convert the rotary power into brakes. Some other types, discarvers is concave metal plates connected in a ganser. It is used to cutting and sweep up the old plant residues from the field. It has 3 types of discarvers. Single action disc arrow, double action disc arrow, and offset type disc arrows. Next is the spring to the arrows. The spring to the arrows here, spring coiled tanks are used for in the spring to the arrows. It is used to fine separation of soil and leveling the soil. Next is spike to the arrows. It is a number of spike tools are made of mild steel iron. This placed in parallel in the main frame. It is used mainly for leveling and removing the younger plants and removing the old residues. Spring tiny cultivators. It has a tiny shaft with the springs and for flexibility. When the tanks are stuck with roots or other vegetables, that will damage the tanks. So the springs will be used to absorb the tension from that shaft. Next one, rigid tank cultivators. It is for making the ridges and furrows for maize plants and seeding the seedlings. Finalization of secondary tillage implements. The rotary tillage is used for pulverizing and mixing the soil and with the crop residue for better soil, improving the soil structure. And two furrow ridges are used to make the ridges with deep marking cultivation. The depth is adjusted by using hydraulic controls. It is specialized for tomato and sugarcane cultivation. It can be used for maize cultivation for making the ridges and furrows for seed beds. Preparation of mainly sugar seed beds in a different height and depth. Conclusion recommendations. Primary tillage, mold board plow and rotary tillage is used for tilting the soil and ridges are used for making the furrows and the seed beds. Uh, in a maize cultivation, first we used for primary tillage, mold produce mainly used for tilling the soil, and when first time the old residues are removed and hard pan soils are loosened by using primary tillage, and next it is a leveled and fine textures are observed by using the secondary tillages. Thank you.